Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Kane's Wrath replay. So on top left side as the Indigo Traveler 59, we have RRRex spawning as the spawning as Cyan GDI. We have Futu. And start butchering up my intro there. And spawning as the Observer, we have Bike Rush, the Red Observer. We have some buzzer hives being employed on out. Looks like a potential buzzer hive on the build queue as well. While trying to drop it down on top of some sort of rifleman. Good number of buzzers being employed on out. Over here, we do have the GDI riflemen. Multiple squads of GDI riflemen make their advance towards the center. We do also have some various garrisonable structures here. We'll bring up the health bar. So facing forward, down south, looks like a GDI rifleman does find a Tiberium poisoning. And we'll find a bunch of buzzers as well. They hardly get off any sort of bullets there. GDI rifleman coming down to respawn. And maybe we'll focus on these buzzers. One buzzer does go down, so the other two are just trying to run away, and they do not escape. North, so got a buzzer hive buzzing around. More factories pulling out. Looks like more harvesters. Yep, and it's another refinery. Watchtower is on the build queue. You have a warp spear here, probably going for some more harvesters. Do have another extractor now deployed on the field, and GDI rifleman now advancing forward. Actually, the drone ship is starting to advance forward. This is the scrim players starting to get trying to go for some blue Tiberium. This area is secured by a single rifleman squad, so perhaps able to ignore it. We also got some various GDR riflemen in some of these garrisons as well. Harvester receiving some automatic weapon fire. I don't think there's anything in the area to help punish that. We do have, looks like a large wave of APC, rocket APCs being deployed on out. Blue Tiberium, he may get a full load, maybe just still slightly shy of a full load. Yep, doesn't look like he got a absolute full load, but does get a pretty close one. No retaliation just yet. Now we have the APCs advancing forward. You know, there's a number of two missile APCs now pushing the way forward. And his gunwalker is going to try and be gunned down by a rifleman. I love how the map maker of this game just took a bunch of buildings and turned them into a football stadium. It's quite a bit of ingenuity right there, honestly. Rifleman school, rifleman now advancing forward. Let's find a decent volley there onto the gunwalker, but there is a photon cannon here for anti-vehicle purposes, but it's now low in power. It means it's turned off. Another photon cannon has been deployed on out. One of these APCs do go down, did not take time to unload. And the gunwalker will need to fall back, get some repairs as well. Another load of blue Tiberium? There's no Tiberium there left. It maybe just misrouted back there. Seekers now advancing forward, getting some good volleys there onto this watchtower. We also got the lightning spike as well. Power plant now receiving quite a bit of fire. Getting those power plants down can be quite nice, and these rocket PCs do take out that harvester no problem. Fresh war factory has been pulled now. Go for more and more power. Gunwalkers need some repairs. Oh, got a stasis chamber. power plant as well. His forces are sort of dancing around, does take out one of the Seekers. Predator tank advance forward, does get some good kills there onto those Seekers. And those Seekers are down to one last one and likely will be chased down by the Predator tanks. You have now some Annihilator tripods deployed on the field. APCs with rocket troops are following them back. The Annihilator tripod, of course, is a very, very effective unit. Garrisonable structure now seeing a bit of fire. Now Annihilator tripod will be able to get degarrison, no problem. More Rockman squads face forward. They do get gunned down as well. And Rock APCs do find a bit of a volley there onto these gunwalkers. Now that the tripod needs to start engaging these predators, these gunwalkers need to also hit the hammerhead. He's got another one of those rocket APCs. Hammerhead does go down. Gunwalkers are getting ripped apart. The Predator tank's going straight from the Annihilator tripod. The Annihilator tripod's, of course, a very, very good unit. He is going to phase out these forces. He's going to try charging forward to get some crushes in. Gunwalker now seeing a lot of gunfire. These forces need to fall back away from that Annihilator tripod. Now we do have a Riot Replicator hexapod now deployed out in the field. Fresh Reclamator hub. And now the tripod does go down, does impede the Reclamator hub, stalling out was from everything fall down now. Does Wild Buzzard Hive there, quickly kills off his own Annihilator tripod there, very, very good. He does go and gun down most of those buzzers. A couple buzzers still remain, gains some good reconnaissance in. Another Annihilator tripod has been pulled on out the field. Did he just teleport the Eradicator hexapod backwards next to the Prodigy to get inside of it? I find that a bit amusing. Okay, we know that's at least the Prodigy is inside the teleport, inside the Eradicator hexapod. And I'm not sure what sort of turret mounts are those. I'm really not familiar. I think those may be disintegrator guns. Yeah, they are disintegrator guns. Okay. Barb assembly has been completed. Hammerhead's gained some good damage down the Eradicator hexapod. Teleports forward. Does kill off one of those engineers there. Zone Troopers pushing way forward. It does teleport away as well. Good little poke there. We also have a SAM turret or plasma missile battery deployed out. Multiple plasma missile batteries now deployed out. Roger can also teleport forward these Annihilator tripods to EMP the Marv. 2 engineers, 2 railgun zone troopers. It does actually load up some railgun zone troopers inside these hammerheads, so they're going to be very effective as anti-infantry. Wait. Is that considered an exploit? It's technically a ground vehicle for a brief moment. Oh well, that's a very interesting decision of that teleport. But I don't think that may not be considered classified as an exploit. It's just sort of amusing. Ooh, shard launchers have been deployed on out. Corruptors now advancing forward, getting some good healing there. You now have a second drone ship. Does get a decent bomb run there on the gravity stabilizer. Does now know his opponent has gone for the shard launchers. And those rifle squad does get gunned down. One gun walker does get gunned down as well. Does pick up some Tiberium there with his Marv. And does find rogue guns loaded hammerheads there, seeing lots of beasts now. Does teleport away. Needs to get some repairs on the front line. Do have some Devastator warships now put out as well. Could be upgraded with the travel engines, but that's probably not going to be very useful in this case. Quick guns it down. We do have the Eradicated Hexbot being healed up by these corruptors. You may need to advance with the Eradicated Hexbot with a drone ship and deploy plasma missile batteries for anti-aircraft purposes. Marv does find a hit there onto the Eradicated Hexbot. The armor is exposed on the Marv as well. And now we've got the hammerheads advancing forward, seeing a lot of damage there. Harper's starting to heal it up and does get phased. When the face wears off, there's going to be probably a massive confrontation. Gunwalker does go down as well. Oh, what did I just got pulled out? It's heard a sound effect, but I don't know what it was. Eradicated Hexbot now has been unfazed, getting some much needed healing. Orca bomb run onto the drone ship. Get some damage there. Snipers walking across the Tiberium field. Start making their advance. The plasma missile batteries do detect spell, so you can't get too close to them. Snipers, of course, have been deployed on the field. They're trying to hunt down that Prodigy. They are aware of the risk of the Prodigy. Prodigy teleports forward. Snipers need to focus him down. Teleports forward with a annihilator tripod. Those snipers, they can't. Crushes one of the snipers by accident, and will gun down the other one. Does find a shot there on the Prodigy. Does re-EMP the Marv. Now the tripod does go down. Got the good damage coming out of the Marv. Teleports there thanks to the now the tripod's own teleport ability. And great damage there. Quickly takes out that Marv with that Eradicated Hexbot with all those zone troopers flying about. Marv's not going to make his advance. He does have access to repair engineers, so does get a good amount of health. Does take out the other sniper out in the field. Project can teleport forward the annihilator truck pods, and we do got a massive wave of Juggernauts advancing forward. Does use the phase there, does have EMP grenades, maybe good time for an EMP grenade. Does get two annihilator tripods there, but one of them does go down. Great damage there. Jarred Secret Tanks advancing forward. It does get another EMP grenade there onto the annihilator tripod. Secret tanks do get cleaned on up. Annihilator tripods, we're seeing a lot of fire there. Marv's now advancing forward. He's starting to destroy his own carcasses now. Nope, he's going to go straight for the power plant. He's going straight for the construction yard. Does capture a Juggernaut there. That may have been a mind-controlled Juggernaut. I could be mistaken though. I don't remember seeing a simulator to capture up there. Does go ahead and gun down the project there with the sniper teams. The Marv does go down as well. Still got a massive wave of Juggernauts. Devastators do get, I think, did destroy the MCV. Now got the slingshots facing forward. Does take out one. Does try to clean up some of these carcasses as well. Was somewhat successful getting a couple of carcasses. And GDI sniper team. Remember, GDI sniper teams can order a artillery barrage on the location. That may be a good idea. Another bomber in there. The gravity stabilizer is quite wounded. Does get the harvester as well. Slingshots are face forward. Does find themselves a drone ship. Drone ships do receive quite a bit of damage. Doesn't look like his armor, tungsten arm piercing AA shells. Storm Riders are now advancing forward. Multiple slingshots are pushing way forward and getting killed off by these Annihilator tripods. I do kind of mind control. Got multiple mind controls off onto these Grenadiers. He doesn't have access to EMP grenades, but does deny his opponents his EMP grenades. And now got the Eradicator Hexapod, does get a couple crushed there on the Juggernauts, does phase it out there. Now there's tripods now advancing forward, but they do get gunned down. Another cultist there, mind controlling more and more of these Juggernauts. EMP has worn off, another Eradicator Hexapod is charging forward, trying to crush some of these forces. Snipers getting some shots down the cultists, but they do get crushed by the Annihilator tripod. Does go and gun down one of those cultists there with the hammerhead, bringing that Juggernaut. He's holding off the EMP grenades until the Eradicator Hexapod gets off of phase, but crushes most of those forces. This is loaded up with a handful of disintegrators as well. It does teleport forward and try to get on top of those forces. Does get one of the Juggernauts there and does get EMP'd now. Another EMP missile grenade may be coming off very soon. But some of these Grenadiers are getting focused down. That Eradicator Hexapod needs these Corruptors supported now. Corruptors are trying to save. There goes Eradicator Hexapod. More and more of these engineers have been pulling out, but they're getting gunned down. Now tripods and gun walkers advancing forward, trying to get some good damage on in. They're not firing some rounds on the flank. A lot of carcasses on the field. Both sides can claim, and looks like the GDI player has backed out the game now. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.